What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a fresh look at the Kvegas Dodgers. This is the GX batch of the shoe. Also going to be doing a comparison with the S2 batch. Before we get into them, I want to remind you that this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new to the channel, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe for me. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel go further, faster, and get you more reviews out. You can also then be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at kvegaskickz. And guys, I'm very thankful for all your support. We're going to jump right into these Kobes. So this is, like I said, the GX batch of this upcoming Kobe release, the Kvegas Dodgers, looking really clean. Let me go ahead and show you guys where I picked these up from. Instagram seller, you can see all our info right there, including our WhatsApp. Of course, mention Kvegas. I know they'll get you taken care of. And let's dive right into these Kobes, guys. So you do have that solid rubber outsole, the Kvegas, looking good. These did really bite on court. They do squeak, for those of you that want to know that. So there's that. They do come with the real carbon fiber. The white Shizuku does not have the updated traction pattern like the God Killer would have for a men's size 13. Not that that makes a big difference, but just something I want to point out to you. Everything else looks good though. You do have that Cushlon midsole in a flat white. Got your Nike Zoom back there, your Kobe code, and then of course Phenomenon up at your toe box. Going around to the medial side of this one, looks pretty clean as far as glue residue from the midsole to the upper. Always like to see that clean glue job. Any of these creases or whatnot that you see in the midsole, that is from me already having them on foot. Didn't look like that out of the box, so don't worry about that. All in all, looks really nice. Now, as far as the fit and comfort of these shoes, comfort-wise, they do come with the correct Protro setup. So you're going to get a Zoom turbo unit up in the forefoot. Nothing back here in the heel other than the Cushlon, which is fine for impact protection, no issues there. The GX batch has always fit me, in a Kvegas anyway, slightly snug. And you know, I know the Kvegas is like a one-to-one fit anyway, but when I compare it to, say, S2 or the God Killer batch, etc., slightly more snug. They do break in, so I'm not really worried about it, and it's not so snug that I would want to go up a full size, and I can't go up a half size because they don't make a 13.5. So just be aware of that if you're not familiar with the GX, the Kvegas anyway. GX, you know, the Kobe 8 fits great, but anyway, that's a whole other thing. The upper of the shoe, you do have that micro mesh upper with the polyurethane scale overlays. These are a little bit more matted out, I think, in the S2 batch. Looks great. Much lower scale lining than the S2. The scale lining on the S2 was pretty high, is what it is. I kind of expected it. Wasn't super surprised, but this one looks great. Nice shape on your toe box. You do have the correct laces, and this one came with the extra white laces with the blue tips. My first run of the S2 batch did not include those. They may later on. That has happened before, where I'll get an early batch of a shoe and it didn't come with an accessory or the right box, etc. And then, you know, later on that same batch is now made changes and they do come with it. So I don't know. I just know my first S2 did not come with the extra laces, and this one does, which is great because I think it's going to look better with the white laces. That's what I'm going to put in them. You do have the torch tongue system, and then up at the top of the tongue, a leather. It's kind of a weird material. It almost feels like patent leather, not quite. I don't know, but it's synthetic leather, obviously. But then you got that white Shizuku looking good. Your red stitching over across the tongue looks nice. Pretty good shape on this toe box, or excuse me, on the tongue. Better than the S2 for sure. And then you got the nice sleek shape up here at your ankle collar. You can see the blue insole with the red Shizuku down there. I did remove that from the other shoe, so we'll take a look at that. Your white swoosh does look to have a little bit of an overspray effect on it. They're trying to correct that with the GX batch, and I think they're kind of getting there. Looks good. You got that same kind of synthetic leather back here at the ankle collar that you do up at the top of the tongue, of course, with the number 8 pressed in red. And then the back of the shoe, of course, you have your heel counter in blue with that red Kobe signature. All that looks good. Again, any of this wrinkling up is from me already having them on foot. While I have it here, let's go ahead and bring in our S2 version of this shoe, and I'm going to show you a comparison from the rear. They look fairly similar. I think you can see the overall sleekness of the GX is a little bit better, a little bit wider up here versus that. Heel counters look pretty close. Okay, the biggest thing I think is, and I'm gonna have to switch them here, is the overall placement and size of the swoosh. The S2 batch, number one, it starts off a little bit too high, and then it's never quite big enough. It's like a smaller swoosh versus the GX, okay? And then another really big thing, I mean, there's other things, but the biggest thing is the scale lining height, which on this left one, it doesn't even look as high as, let me bring in my other one for the S2, as the right shoe. I mean, look at that. There's your S2, and then here's your GX. So the scale lining is pretty big difference right there. Give you another shot. There's your S2, and there's the GX. Okay. I don't know if it's going to pick up much on camera, but like I say, the S2's scales are slightly more glossy. There's some other things, you know, nitpicky things, but I think that's the biggest part of it is the size placement of the swoosh. I mean, the overall shape is a little bit better on the GX, but the swoosh is the big thing. I mean, I think looking at it right there, I think that's a pretty good indicator. Again, these are both men's size 13, and I mean, the swoosh size and placement is radically different, and then of course that scale height. So that's that. I don't want to drag that out too long. Get these S2s out of the way, and now let's take a look at the medial side. Again, really good scale height on the medial side, and let's bring in our left shoe, guys, and take a look at it. Looking very clean, very happy with this pair. And let's check them out from the rear. I think everything looks good. They did a good job with that. Another shot of your 8 and the Nike Zoom. Again, scale lining looks perfect. Excellent job on that. Outsole looking good in the solid rubber. And there is the white Shizuku again on the tongue. Let me get the light going here, and we'll take a look at our Strobel. So you just have the gray Strobel and nothing in the back, obviously, because there's no zoom, and not sure if you can really tell the outline of where that top-loaded Zoom Turbo unit starts, but it's going to be up here in the forefoot. Obviously covers the majority of this area, just like the retail, so that's all good. Get these laces tucked back in. Inside, these just came with your regular white tissue paper as per usual for a Kobe. Does come with the correct mold to your foot insole, the blue upper, and it is for the correct size range, as these are a men's size 13. So that's all good. Let's set them over to the side, and we're going to take a look at our box. So this first run of the GX box, it comes with the scale pattern Protro box. The actual release, I think, is supposed to come with the new Protro box. This is like black with the gold Kobe signature all across the top. Looks a little bit different, and I think the GX, by the time this video is out, will have updated. But I got the first run of the GX batch, so it came with this box because I wasn't concerned about that. I just wanted to get the review out. I think you'll be getting the new box with the next run of these, so if that's important to you. Here's your box label, kvegaskickz Protro Game Royal, and white inside, just your regular white tissue paper. Nothing, I mean, pretty standard for a Kobe box, so that's all good. Box was really well protected, which I always appreciate that. And the shoes looking really good. While I was happy with my S2, you know, because I knew what to expect from the S2, this GX is definitely a step up. Looking really, really good. Can't wait to get these on foot with the white laces. It's going to really, really pop. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review of the Kvegaskickz Dodgers, the GX batch. I hope that you enjoyed the review. That was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout, guys. We got a lot more reviews coming your way.